Yo, so what's up? It's not every day that you in the hood.
Just wanted to drop a little knowledge your way. We're in an exclusive club. A lot of people think the NBA life is easy, but I know different. There are ups and downs, pressures most people got no clue about. Wanted to make sure you were doing okay.
Oh yeah, man, I'm good.
All right? Because if I learned anything, is you got to keep your mouth closed, do your job, and the rest will take care of itself.
I was in town with another one of my clients, Dante Exum, and had to see if the rumors were true. Guess they are. New digs. Look who's moving up in this world. I'm sure you already know Dante, the biggest player to come out of Australia since, since ever. He can run the point, move over to the two-guard, whatever anybody needs. He's about to take the league by storm.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And this is the man I was telling you about, Dante. Destined to be the biggest undrafted success in the history of the league. Ballin', making money, going places.
Maybe, but he's gonna have to go through me to get there.
Ha! Boy, you acting like that's a challenge.
Take it however you want. You see what I mean on the court.
Fellas, let's keep it cordial. We're all in the same money-making family here.
Just because this should be getting away. Ain't no sense in you rolling around. If I can't have you, nobody can. There's an animal speaking that'll hunt you down. So baby, my love is calling. Hey baby, my love is calling. Hey baby, my love is calling. Hey baby, my love is calling. It's on my TV, and I hope you know that look in my eye. Hey, I got lightning speed. I won't hesitate to rescue what is mine. Well, hold up, baby, what's going on? Tell the truth, I wanna know what you doing when you go. Some say you ain't alone. You say, baby, keep holding on. What you mean I've been holding on? I ain't never smelled this before. Some say it's time to go. Because it's the middle of the night. That don't mean I won't hunt you down. 'Cause something deep inside is pulling me, and I want your love. You and I should be getting along. Ain't no sense in you rolling around. If I can't have you, nobody can. There's an animal speaking that'll hunt you down. So
All right, listen up, guys. Coach wanted me to go over some more points of emphasis. Today it's going to be getting shooters open on offense and giving up nothing inside on defense. So let's jump right in, shall we? From time to time, we may decide the situation is right to really focus on getting our shooters open for high percentage looks. We have some excellent marksmen on this team, and giving them the best shot opportunities will give us a better chance at winning games. Now let's take a look at some film, and we can get a little more in depth on how we can get our shooters open for shots. On this one, the shooter uses a really solid screen to perfection. Gets a nice quality open shot. We need to set and come off screens just like that so our shooters can get open. And here, you see the ball handler driving to the basket. The defense collapses, so he just kicks the ball out to an open shooter. Easy jumper, easy bucket. Simple, right? So when coach says he wants to get shooters open, you'll know what to do. Moving on, let's take a look at another item on coach's list. Nothing inside. Coach really doesn't like giving up easy baskets down low. When we run up against teams who are good at scoring inside, he's probably going to ask you guys to take that away from our opponent. And when he does, we'll need to make it a point to not give up easy buckets in the paint. Here's a nice look at proper rotation and a nice collapse inside that forces the ball handler to take a tough, contested shot. That's exactly the kind of interior defense coach will be expecting from you guys. And here on this drive to the hole, the bigs weren't there. No rim protection, no chance at a block. We need to make sure we do a good job at protecting the basket. So when coach tells us he wants nothing inside, you should know what to do. Don't let him down. That should have you guys fully up to speed on what to do when coach calls for any of these points of emphasis. Let's head out, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for practice.
No doubt. We good, Coach.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yo, on and my thumb palming. Take two of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way.
hope you're watching game film on that thing.
Huh? Why? Is something wrong?
No, everything's fine, but,
Hey, spill it, windbag. Whenever you can't speak, I know there's something up.
it's nothing. It's just, well, you know those guys who sell phone accessories at those kiosks in the mall? Bejeweled cases, chargers, headphones, like that?
Yeah?
And my uncle owns a string of those. Long Island, Brooklyn, Trenton. I used to work at them in the summer.
Okay, what that got to do with me?
If you don't sign a bigger contract in the off-season, I'm gonna be working at one of those kiosks.
But I'm doing all right, right?
Yeah, you're doing fine. I talked to a couple of clubs who might like to sign you. I just think that maybe you could step it up for a bit for the rest of the season. You know, the better you play, the more options you have.
Hey, don't even worry, man. I'm a ball. I got you. Ain't none of us about to work at no kiosk. Kiosk.
I'll be your light, your match, your burning sun. I'll be the bright and black that's making you run, and we'll feel alright. We'll feel.
Hey, man, check this out.
So that's how it is, huh?
What the heck is this?
Yo, what are you doing with my phone, man? You ain't my mom.
What you doing giving up on this team? Planning on next season before this season's even over.
Man, it ain't none of your business. Stay on my phone and stay on my face. I handle myself like a professional every single day, all right? And what I'm doing with my future, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You tripping, man. Stay out my phone.
Stay on my phone. Hey, stay on my phone. Hey, stay on my phone. Stay on my phone.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like, yo, my men and my women, don't forget about the dean. This is not the most the king, yo. It's about a thing, yo. Feel real good, wave your hands in the air and lick 2 shots in the atmosphere.
So many cinematics. Always at the third game.
It must have been that girl I met at that restaurant on 89th. I knew I shouldn't trust her. I left my phone on the table while I was talking to a friend. She sent messages to all my clients. This is all on me. 100% my fault. He was just playing. He knew we'd never discuss another team while we're still under contract here. You gotta believe me, man.
So, is that how this all went down? Just a big misunderstanding that started with a stolen cell phone?
Man, I got no idea what homeboy over here selling about some stolen phone or some lady. But I'ma give it to you straight. This here is a business, all right? And I gotta do what's best for me and my future. I'd be stupid not to. Now, if you wanna make sure I'm here next season, I suggest you open up that checkbook of yours and get these numbers right. But if not, hey, that's fine. I'ma ball out for you while I'm still here, while I'm under contract. But I'll find somebody that's gonna pay me what I'm worth, if you don't want to. Understand?
Oh, I understand. We understand each other perfectly. So, let's just finish the season hard and we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, fine by me.
I suggest you password protect that phone of yours.
Already done.
There you go.
Such faith.
Come on. This is on the third game. I tell you, every third game. Cinematicon. What you talking about?
So with this social media scandal thing going, you've alienated your teammates, the fans, and management.
That wasn't my intention.
But that's what happened. That's why I keep an extra cell at home just for conversations I want to keep to myself. And that bad boy never leaves the house.
An extra cell?
Just keep your intentions to yourself. We're all disposable in this league. All I really care about is your mindset. How you feeling?
I feel like I gotta make sure I take care of number one. I mean, even you said it yourself. We're all disposable in this league. I could tear my ACL tomorrow, and my time in this league could be over. So I gotta make sure that I take ownership of my life, my career, and make some money while I can.
I can respect that. I can. But just know that attitude is going to affect relationships with the organization, the fans, but most importantly, your teammates. And they have to know that you're still a professional and are willing to take care of business here. Do you think you can do that?
Man, they all know, once I put that uniform on, that I'm selling out for them every night.
Good. Then roll out of here.
Man, you got it.
It's cool. Kind of lit this last year. I'm surprised none of my 22 subscribers ain't came. And my 22 subscribers, how come y'all ain't come yet? Man, I was hoping to run y'all good. Well, I get that. I get good. I don't know what I'm gonna
Wait till you're now.
start tomorrow.
We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains.
Last 4 guess what? At least I carried up the team.
Hey, Rook, keep your head up.
Oh, whoa, Coach Rivers. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I ain't playing very well.
Everybody has down nights. Don't dwell on it. I've seen you play. You've got game. You'll bounce back. Just keep working hard.
I will, for sure. Thanks again.
Just getting one last look?
Yeah, man, it's been a long road. Can't believe the season's over.
Hey, listen up. I had a blast playing with you this year. You came a long way, and then you got some decisions to make. Where you gonna play, where you gonna call home from next year or so? But my advice is to trust your gut. You'll know what feels right when you see it. I'm gonna holler at you later in the summer and see where your mind is at, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
You got it. No matter what you decide, we always gonna be boys.
Oh yeah, did y'all ever hear about that dude that had his shirt off on his shirt out of line? That was ridiculous, man. I'm black, but that was ridiculous. Who, like, he went on the and took off his t-shirt and, like, good thing the police came to arrest him. I ain't gonna try to say. I want to see how the year goes with him as president.
Hey, man, thanks for working out with me.
A year ago would have never happened.
Why you say that?
You serious? You the king of attitude.
Hey, your attitude wasn't so great yourself.
Maybe. I'm just glad our rookie season is behind us.
Yeah, man, there's only so much garbage you can take from the vets, you know?
Yeah, but now you got a big decision coming up. Where you're gonna play, where you're gonna take the next step. Who knows, maybe we can team up in the future.
Be a dynamic duo for sure.
The future's wide open for both of us.
Peace, bro. Nah, man. I'm saying it's only a matter of time before my name's in the conversation. We talking about MVP, player. Hey, hold up. Hey, man, I gotta holler at you later. My agent over here tripping. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
I think you might be getting a little ahead of yourself with that MVP talk.
Man, what you talking about? What, I ain't good enough now?
No. I'm just saying we need to do some digging, figure out where your game fits best. Now, take a look at this list. Tell me what teams top your list, and I'll start making calls. Now look, you've done some good work, but you haven't exactly set the league on fire this year.
Man, if you trying to say something, spit it out.
All I'm saying is that we might have to accept an offer from a team farther down the list. A team more suited to your game, all right?
I don't care how you spin it, as long as you spin it. I just want to ball and get paid. I need sharks.
Sharks. Yeah, that's what we both want.
Yeah? Is that so? What kind? People sure like to talk. really do feel you, man. But I owe it to myself to test out these free agent waters. If I don't find nothing out there, shoot, I'm gonna be right back here to ball with you.
All right. I've done my work. Now it's time for you to make some decisions for your future and mine. Because we're joined at the hip. Blood brothers, compatriots, thick as thieves, peas in a pod.
Come on, man. Come on with all that. You know we ain't no brothers. Now tell me what's up.
All right. I worked my tail off to get you a few offers to consider. Take a look. Tell me what you think.
No upper A. No upper A. And no upper. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Gave me an offer for a year. All of them. Gave me an offer for a year. For just a year? What? I actually wanted to go on one of those. Especially Chicago Bulls because that's my favorite team in 2K14. Ugh. I am not going to the Phoenix Suns. They trash. I'll go to Utah Jazz. I don't like the Utah Jazz, but I'll go.
I want to go to Utah, play for the Jazz.
Done and done, my man. Good choice. And this is just the beginning. You keep improving. The next time you come up for free agency, we're moving to another stratosphere. I'm talking Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and beyond, Broheim. Me and you, all right? Now I'll get moving on that paperwork so we can ink this deal as quick as possible. Cool?
Cool, man. Hurry up and get that done. The quicker I sign, the quicker I get paid.
I got the GM on speed dial. I'll make the call from my car. Ciao.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
No problem, Coach.
Listen, I just wanted to let you know how excited I am with you joining our team. I've seen what you can do on the court, and I knew with you signing on with us, we would be capable of some big things. You were one of the key reasons that I decided to come on board.
Wow, that means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to working with you.
On the court.
It's all good, Coach. I appreciate it.
Let's start with you, Doc. What led you to take a head coaching position here?
And move the organization forward. I'd like to look at the roster, and the way I see it, this team has a...
You've got one of the more impressive players in the league sitting next to you right there. Did his signing have anything to do with your decision to come on board?
Well, I'm certainly excited what we can do together, but he's just one piece as a whole has a lot of potential. And I'm really looking forward to starting the season.
I'd like to get a player's perspective on my first question to Doc. What led you to sign on here?
Oh, I really felt like this was the best place for me to continue and develop my game. I love the fans here. I love the city. I just think it's a great place to play basketball.
And how did you feel when you learned Doc would be joining the team?
Oh, man, that was just icing on the cake to me. I've been a fan of Coach Rivers for a very long time now. And I know if anybody can come in here and bring a championship to this team, it's Coach Rivers. I think Coach and I are really going to make a really great team. I'm ready to get started. Right, Coach?
Well, I hope so. But now it's time to get to work. We've got a long season ahead of us. Hey, thanks, everyone.
Peace, guys.
Okay, everyone, I know you're all excited to get started, and so am I. I just wanted to say that I'm excited to be here coaching this team. I think we have a great group of guys, and we've got a chance to go a long way. But that does not happen without us putting in the work, and that starts today with our practice. So let's go out there, let's go play hard, and take the first step towards what I expect to be a great season.
I'm the only one that started clapping. I started clapping because coach, good coach, Coach Prince.
No skateboard fee. Hey, Mr. Venom. Yo, hola. Billionaire, club muchacho, assorted flavors, and salatos. Inspire young minds and stack my nachos with the rock determination of a vato. Run across the border with his poncho. Face like when it's busting. Planning these things till I died when the Holy Father handed me my wings. When I was young, you're the teacher couldn't stand what we dream. Giving me music like in the hand of. See me on the TV, the cuties. Both presidential just plus ain't cooped it up. Got more hits in the zip, who wanna know? I can go back in time, you be Judge Ito. I know you thinking Nito. It repeats the minutes, something like a TiVo, but it's 300,000 more with no remote. Jacob in the rain, I used to deal with Tito, but he clowned me and told me that my money's Fritos. Now the Enzo doors go up like a D-Lo. Rion, same song sung on my man Nigo. SLR, when the doors go up, it's like a fresh hell jar. We boss, he shall not get hot, he too frost. Yes, sir. Close your eyes, just picture yourself just holding pies. Implement a plan and you surely rise. That's promised by the man that controls the skies. You see, I know so ill. Better yet, doggy, just tell me how you feel. How you feel, dog? We just picture, thinking, dreaming, scheming, reading, all in the late night, shaking, boiling, lacing, baking, shaping, shaving. Gotta get this cake right as I serve it. You just burn it, breathe it, learn it. Now watch you take flight. How does it feel? Huh? Yes, sir. You don't know me. I'm Paul Howard Hughes, Paul Holy. First trick on the ramp is the rock and rolling. Keep one on my staff with a new pro chromie. It bequeath.
Ah, dang it! Come on! I'm trying to get to the rising star and the 3-point and dunk. Come on, man! Come on, man! What's up, G? What's up, G?
Okay, everyone, listen up. Today we're going to focus on 2 more points of emphasis: feeding the post and limiting perimeter shots. So here we go. As you know, we have some really good post players on this team. And when we see a mismatch against another team, we want to take advantage. Maybe the opponent is undersized, or maybe their interior defense is weak. But these are the situations when we want to feed the post as much as possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing what we can do to get the ball to our post players for some easy scoring opportunities. You see how the passer is getting a good angle in open passing lane? Don't force passes into the post if the defense is camping in the passing lane. Once we get the pass into the post, we can let our post players go to work and get some easy baskets. Here's another example. See how the passer waits for the post player to get solid position and signal for the ball? You gotta have patience. You always have to make sure the post player has established his position and is ready to receive the pass before throwing it down to him. So remember, when coach wants us to feed the post, this is what we should be doing. Now, on to our next focus point. There are several good shooting teams we'll be facing in the future. We need to do everything we can to limit their perimeter shooting. If we give good outside shooting teams open looks, it's going to be tough for us to get a W. Let's take a look at some tape to see how shooters are getting open and the bad things that happen when you give those teams a good look at the basket. All right, here's a textbook case of using the screen. See how the defender is nowhere near his man? You can't do that. Your job, avoid the screen and stay tight on your man. We can't give good shooters open looks. Here's another play. See the defender sag off the shooter and give him an open look? When we go up against good shooting teams, we need to limit perimeter shots by staying tight. Okay, I think we're good here. I have complete faith that you all will be ready to execute when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis next game. We'll catch up more tomorrow at practice.
behaving hard. We behaving hard. Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard. We behaving hard.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard.
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang, dang. Sin. So much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra, look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean, just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars. Make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba-bum, ba-bum. Aerosol can, ba-bum, ba-bum. Monkey outside, ba-bum, ba-bum. All night, ba-bum, ba-bum. Stick a bum, stick a clang, clang, clang. Hang on to that like a rain-day tank. Transform to a grown man and transform again like skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, yeah. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier, hit that for the combo. And then the dress on a rhino, boom. Commodore like Lionel, zoom. All of that like a new Ray-Ron. Am I wrong? Riding with my main all night long. 1 second I'm here, next second I'm gone. That's 2 and 60 seconds. What you on? Girls on me like they super glued on. Like a table you can place food on. Like Szechuan or Hunan. I'm hot like the place Mulan. Ring, ba-bum, ba-bum. Aerosol can, ba-bum, ba-bum. Monkey outside, ba-bum, ba-bum. All night, ba-bum, ba-bum. Bum, stick a bum, stick a clang, clang, clang. Hang on to that like a ring-day tang. Transform to a grown man and transform again like I'm hot like the place Tucson. BBC ice cream skewed on. No discounts, no coupons, but I got the Rolls Royce for the great poupon.
One check when I do. Oh, cool. It's not kind of hot. Looking like a real cool. Nothing wrong with it.
Didn't know
What's
you
up
was
with
still
them?
here.
When?
I hear you. You know, in all the celebration, we didn't get a chance to really talk. Just wanted to say, I know there's been...
It's a business. I'm new, and even I know that. Hey, maybe the change of scenery will do him some good. They'll be all right.
I'm sure you've all heard we're gonna have some new faces around here. We all know that change is part of the business. Your job is to make the new guys comfortable so that the transition on and off the court is seamless. We rise and fall as one.
Yo, glad you're here. We a tight group, so watch and learn. And when you feel comfortable, do your thing.
Hey, as long as it don't interfere with me doing my thing. I'm just playing, man.
I do funny. He's funny. Credit code funny. Here's what funny do.
You're now listening to the sounds of this demeanor.
Turn everything up. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. What? Is that a 2-track?
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy,
Gucci, yeah. Let me grab.
Oh wow. As soon as I thought it was gonna be no cinematic, boom, cinematic pop up. As soon as I say that, my mic falls straight out my ear.
Get settled, everyone. It's time to get to work. Today, the points of emphasis we're looking at are what it means to run our offense through one of our scorers and limiting the transition offense of our opponents. As you know, we have some really potent scorers on this team. At certain times, coach is going to run the offense through one of them. This could be because he has a mismatch, or maybe he sees someone who has a hot hand who can help us close out the game. So let's take a look at some game film illustrating what we should be doing when coach wants us to run the offense through one of our scorers.
Take a look at this play right here. See how the offense waits for their primary scorer to get into good position for the pass? Then, once he gets the ball, he immediately looks to attack and ends up with an easy bucket. These are the things coach is going to expect from you guys when you're out there on the floor. And on this one, see, once he gets the ball, he immediately looks to attack. That draws the defense's attention, which lets him find a wide open shooter for an easy basket. That's what we need to do. Make smart passes and get it to our shooters in good spots. Then they can go to work and make a play. Now, on the defensive end, more and more teams are getting better at scoring easy transition baskets. So we need to know what to do to limit them. Most likely, when we go up against a good transition team, coach will be asking us to step up our transition defense. Okay, let's take a look at a few plays to show you guys what I'm talking about. Take a look at this example. Notice how once the shot goes up, you don't see the offense crashing the boards. Instead, they quickly turn and run to get back on defense. This prevents the other team from getting an easy transition bucket. And that's key. Once the shot is up, if you're not already in a good rebounding position, get back on defense, quick. Here's another example that is all about hustle. The team that wants to run grabs the boards and throws a quick outlet pass. But the defense knows they want to run and hustles back to stop the transition play. Instead of an easy basket, they end up with a contested shot. These hustle plays help limit the other team's transition game. And that's what we need to focus on when the coach asks for it.
Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, coach.
I'm up in the back.
Hold it now. Another Pete Rock remix. Check it out. Yeah. Check it out. Get funky. I testified, my mama cried. Black people when the other man lied. See the TV, listen to me, double trouble. I overhaul and I'm coming from the lower level. I'm taking tabs, show enough stuff to grab like shirts and it hurts with a neck to rap. To the pole, cause our soul took control from the education of a TV station. But look around, here go the sound of a record ball, boom and pound. When I shut them down, I shut them down. 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 I shut them down.
Okay, fellas, today's points of emphasis focus is going to be on two things: running in transition, and the pick and roll offense. Let's get started. Now we have a team that is quick and athletic. There will be times when coach will want us to pick up the pace and get out on the fast break to try and get some easy transition baskets. This is especially true when we go up against a team who isn't very quick or doesn't play good transition D. And we want to be able to exploit that. So to that end, I've put together a couple of plays showing how we should try to get out and run in transition.
On this one, after the shot goes up, several players leak out and sprint the other way. They make the quick outlet pass, push the ball up the court, and don't give the defense a chance to set up. The end of the story is an easy bucket, all because the defense couldn't recover quick enough to stop the ball. We need to be looking to do this every chance we get, all right? Another one. Once the rebounder makes the outlet pass, the ball handler takes it right up the middle. He sucks in the defense, which creates an easy kick-out pass for a wide-open, uncontested shot. This is how we need to execute. Get the proper floor spacing, have our shooter spot up, let the ball handler force the defense to swarm the ball, and then just make the simple pass to the open man for a quality shot. When coach wants us to get out and run in transition, do it. The pick and roll. This is a basketball fundamental that the coach will definitely want us to emphasize. Running pick and rolls is easily one of the most effective offensive strategies there is. It's one of the most basic ways to cause confusion and mismatches for the defense. With all the skilled players we have on this team, coach is probably going to call for this often. If the defense goes under the screen, that gives the ball handler an open perimeter shot. If he goes over the screen, that gives him a driving lane to the basket, and that forces another defender to commit. And that leaves somebody open. So maybe the defense switches on the pick and roll. Then we should have a mismatch somewhere. And remember, the screener has the option to pick and pop, roll or slip. So the ball handler should be looking to see if the screener gets open for a shot. All right, let's watch a couple of pick and rolls being run successfully. Here the ball handler lets the screener get set, then rubs his defender off him, which forces a switch. The switch allowed the screener to roll open to the basket, and the ball handler is able to make a good pass for an easy assist. On this next play, the ball handler's defender goes under the pick, creating separation. This gives the ball handler a wide open perimeter shot. If the defender dares the shooter to take this shot, it's up to the shooter to make them pay. The key to a successful pick and roll is reading what the on-ball defender does. Over, under, switch, read the defense, and make the smart play. That's all there is to it.
That should have you guys fully up to speed on what to do when coach calls for any of these points of emphasis. Let's head out, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for practice.
No doubt. We good, coach.
Okay, listen up. I've got another 2 points of emphasis to look at with you. Today it's going to be running a patient offense and crashing the defensive glass. Here we go. When it's late in the game and we have the lead, coach may decide to run what he likes to call a patient offense. This is usually done to slow down the tempo of the game and limit the opposing team's possessions. Fewer possessions means fewer shots and less of a chance for them to come back. we want to try and use as much of the shot clock as possible without sacrificing quality shots. With that in mind, let's take a look at some film showing some examples of running a patient offense.
So let's run this back. Here the offense is being nice and patient, using the clock, safely moving the ball around the perimeter. Then, once the shot clock runs low, they look to get a good shot. Don't be in a hurry to give the ball right back to the other team. Take your time and get the best shot you can, while using as much of the shot clock as you can. That's patient offense. One more example play showing patience.
If it is.
Here the ball handler really takes his time bringing the ball up court. Then he burns a little more time before finally setting up the offense. Even though they took their time, they still ended up with a high quality shot. That's what it means to be patient on offense. You're not looking to get off a quick shot. You're looking to use as much time as you can while still making it a quality possession. Next point of emphasis is crashing the defensive glass. This may seem like a simple thing to do, but the fact is not a lot of teams do it well. Getting the defensive rebound is a big key to winning games. You keep teams from getting second chance points, and it allows us to get out in transition. One of the most important parts of the game of basketball is owning the defensive glass. There's just no way around it. So let's look at a couple of plays focusing on defensive rebounding. There's some really solid defensive rebounding here. Once the shot goes up, everyone finds a man and boxes out first, then looks to attack the ball on its way down. That's what we need to do on every single shot. Find a body, make sure he's boxed out, and then grab the rebound. And here's how not to do it. Once the shot goes up, you don't see everyone finding a man and boxing out. Result, easy offensive rebound and second chance points. Too often when a shot goes up, players get caught watching the ball. Fundamentals matter in the NBA. You need to make it your mission to keep your man off the offensive glass and go after that rebound. Because when it comes to rebounding, usually the guy who works the hardest wins the game.
Okay, I think we're good here. I have complete faith that you all will be ready to execute when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis next game. We'll catch up more tomorrow at practice.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know? The D-Dog is first up to bat. No batteries included, and no strings attached. No holds barred. No time for move faking. Got to get to loose so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So sleep if you want, like who will help you get your Z's true. But here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some. Short, dark, and handsome. To show you where I come from, I'm vexed, fuming. I've had it up to here. My days of paying dues are over. Acknowledge me is in there. Yeah. Watch me wreck it from the jump street, meaning from the get-go. Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know.
Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Who got the vibe? It's the tribe, y'all. Tribe,
Real
y'all.
live, y'all.
Live, y'all.
Oh, yeah. What?
Time to get going, guys. Today we're going to look at two more points of emphasis: crashing the offensive glass and shooting at will. Let's get to it. Now, I've said this before, but this team is full of guys who are really good at hitting the offensive glass. Coach thinks it's a real strength of ours, especially when we go up against a team that's not particularly strong at rebounding the ball. Offensive boards gives us multiple opportunities of glass. We need to make sure we do it. That said, let's take a look at a couple of replays that should help everyone understand what we're expecting you to do.
Let's take a look at this replay. Once the shot goes up, guys are in position, looking to go after the offensive rebound. In this case, you got a defender that didn't get his man boxed out. That leads to an offensive rebound and an easy putback. You need to always be looking for opportunities like that, so keep your eyes open. Here's another example. As soon as the shot goes up, you got 3 offensive players looking to crash the glass for the board. One of them slips his defender, grabs the board, then kicks it out, and it ends up leading to a wide open shot. You guys have got to get yourselves into position for a good chance at an offensive board. Once you secure the rebound, either go back up for the shot or look to kick it out for another good shot. Coach is going to be expecting you to hit the offensive glass when he calls for this point of emphasis. The next point of emphasis Coach wanted me to go over is shooting at will. Now that doesn't mean jack up half-court shots as soon as you get the ball. It does mean if you get a solid open look and a spot on the floor where you are capable of scoring from, don't hesitate to put it up. Coach knows we have a team with a bunch of capable scorers, and he's going to want us to take advantage of that. So don't hesitate. Trust yourself and take the shot. So when Coach calls for us to shoot at will, if you got a good shot, take it. Now let me show you guys a couple of plays that demonstrate what shoot at will looks like. On this play, the ball handler sees an open shooter and fires it right to him. Even though there's plenty of time remaining on the shot clock, the shooter doesn't hesitate. If you're open and in your range, regardless of the shot clock, it's all yours. When you get a good look, don't stop and think about it. Let instincts take over and let it fly. And here's how not to do it. Shooter gets a nice pass and he's wide open. But instead of taking the shot, he hesitates. Just a moment, but long enough for the defender to recover. He's already missed his chance, but then he ends up forcing the shot and missing. Don't be that guy. You don't know if you'll get another quality look again later. Take what the defense gives you. If you're left open and the coach said shoot at will, then shoot it.
Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, coach.
You got it, coach. I'll be right back. I told you I don't do that stuff no more. You just can't do nothing. What I do? I thought. Didn't you say I ain't have to take out the trash? Bro! Come on. You said I ain't have to take it. Hold on. Looks like I gotta take the trash. Hey, I gotta go take out the trash. Alright, I'll be right back. Do I have to? Hey, do I have to take out the trash? Huh? Hey, Mom. How you doing? Okay. How did those get in the bed? I ain't put them in it. They just got the rest of it.
Playing shapes, but they just won't fit. I know you don't what you like.